of the favorite parts of my job is the opportunity to track down Oregon history. In fact, did you know there's a site you can visit along the central Oregon coast where Oregon began? Hi there, I'm Grant McComey, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And this week we take a journey along the Pacific Coast Scenic Byway to reach Newport area, where families have fallen in love with a sandy stretch of beach for decades. Come on along. It's a site that says it all. We're going to Cape Foulweather. As the seasons change, the sun, the surf, and the sand merge in a breathtaking moment along the Pacific Coast Scenic Byway, especially the Central Oregon coast, at a place whose name couldn't be further from the truth on a day too nice to stay indoors, Cape Foulweather.
This is what we consider the Cape Foulweather area, that is probably one of the most popular picturesque areas along the Central Oregon coast.
Rising 500 feet above the ocean, Foulweather is where Oregon began, when Captain Cook spied the site in March 1778 and coined the name for the fierce weather and rough ocean conditions. But not today. As blissful spring takes over, Cape Foulweather State Park offers fabulous wildlife views to bald eagles and gray whales.
Oh, yeah.
There you see the tail.
Oh, there's three of them. Yeah, mom and a calf, and then one right next to it.
The gift store's history reaches back nearly a century, when Buck and Ann Badley built it as a coffee shop.
Fairweather Coffee Shop, it was called. But when they found out that that wasn't what people were really wanting, and they wanted souvenirs, something to take back home with them.
Oregon State Parks acquired the site in 2013 and made some changes.
We wanted to open it up before it was just a gift shop of all kinds of different items. We thought, no, by opening these windows up and exposing and putting some binoculars and benches in here, we can invite people to stay for half an hour if they want, and they can just leisure around and enjoy the view.
Nearby, you've many good reasons for a longer stay. Beverly Beach State Park Campground offers 280 sites for tents or trailers, plus 21 yurts that offer all the comforts of home. Easy access to the sand gives families miles of beach to stretch out and play.
It's family tradition. It's generations of families that come back. We hear it all the time from the people that I used to come here with my dad, his parents.
A short 4-mile drive south leads you to the sprawling Yaquina Headland. Managed by the BLM, the Yaquina Head Outstanding Natural Area is home to seabirds by thousands each spring, plus some of the most accessible tide pools of the Oregon coast.
Probably the most diverse, probably the prettiest. They have the most living things in them of any tide pool I've seen in the Northwest. They're easy to get to, and they're protected.
Above it all, Yaquina Lighthouse has stood its ground since 1873. Folks line up to go inside.
When we walk through that front door, we're going back in time. It's going to be 1885, and I will be playing a head lightkeeper here at Yaquina Head.
BLM Ranger Brett Greenheck gets a kick out of playing the part and telling the story of a light that came to life when nearly 400,000 bricks were delivered to this remote headland.
Winds can typically come over the headland at 100+ miles an hour. Our walls in here whistle, but they do not waver.
You'll not waver on your visit to this stretch of scenic byway. The sun and the surf and the sand make certain, and a place that's never twice the same. If you'd like to tap into outdoor fun, consider my new book, Grant's Getaways, a guide to wildlife watching in Oregon. Inside the book, you'll find 48 uniquely Oregon adventures, highlighting many of our fish and wildlife encounters through the years. Each adventure will set you on your own path, discovering more about Oregon. Scores of colorful photos by getaway photographer Jeff Kastner show off some of our finest moments in the field. You can find details, directions, and the contact information so you can make your own visit to Cape Foulweather on the Travel Oregon website. So be sure to check it out. Until next week, do get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors, and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.